We are outside of an auto dealership on State Street in Schenectady. It is just a few days before the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Here we are in overcoats. I have my suit jacket on underneath this overcoat. It is that cool, and the wind makes it feel really cold today. Wow, I said I gotta wear an overcoat. And it's the end of June as we're filming this promo video for the 4th of July weekend. Hello everybody, I hope you had a wonderful week, and I hope it's going to be a great weekend of some time off, time away to relax, to recreate, and to pray to God. Look at the size of that flag. Wow. That was placed on that pole maybe a few weeks ago. All of a sudden, I drove down State Street and I saw that flag. Huge. Look at the size of that. Can you imagine if that ever came off the flagpole? I think it's about the size of a Chevrolet Suburban, which is the longest vehicle you can buy in the United States today. Maybe a Cadillac Escalade, what do I know? But this flag, if it ever comes off, you'd be suffocated. It would just fall down, you'd be stuck underneath it. But surprisingly, that's how much the wind is blowing today, to take the size of that flag and to hoist it away. But folks, doesn't the size of that flag remind you of the enormity of our Catholic faith, the rich Catholic tradition, 2,000 years of disciples following the good Lord, the patristic authors, those authors who in the first 200 years of Christianity reflected on the mystery of God made man, and also the giants like Ambrose, Augustine, St. Thomas Aquinas, the doctors of the church, those who continue to reflect and nourish the intellect, of course, as a response to how God has nourished their faith. And that's very powerful, because if we here in America are celebrating the independence of the United States, we also must promote dependence on God. That we like our freedom, but God does not give us the freedom to do whatever we want. Rather, it is a freedom in order that we can be the best disciples that we can be in God's sight. That is the size of God's commitment to us. The size of a flag like that. That is a little picture of the responsibilities that the good Lord places in each one of us. So if this is the 4th of July weekend, yeah, maybe time off, and hopefully you get that Monday the 4th off, or a big barbecue, a big celebration, and a time to thank God in prayer for the gift of the United States and the gift of freedom, that we can have freedom of expression and religion. We can have freedom to produce promo videos like we're doing here today, to talk about how a picture of that flag reminds us of the symbol of God's immense love for us. It's wonderful, right? But just on the 4th of July, we remember the immense freedom and the gift that God has offered each one of us, the dignity of every human person. Now, do you remember, everybody, the auto dealer in upstate New York, and I think some parts of the Southwest and the Southeast too, Billy Fucillo? Now, Billy Fucillo died, may he rest in peace, but he was huge. He was a character because he would do these commercials outside of his auto dealerships all around upstate New York, sometimes out in Las Vegas, in Florida too, and he would have his sidekick, and that sidekick's name was Tom Park. Tom Park was the producer. What a great name, right? Tom Park, get it? Outside of an auto dealer. Anyway, I just heard a few days ago, Tom Park died. So now both Billy Fucillo and Tom Park are deceased. May they rest in peace. But they made these infamous commercials for the sale of automobiles that the Capital District has never seen anything like since. And I don't know if there'll be any other Billy Fucillo to do these commercials that would end with one single word: huge. And Billy would do the commercial and end that final J and really hold it out. Huge, like a big statement at the end. That was his trademark at the end of every commercial. So if this is the 4th of July weekend, and if we are outside of a car dealership, what do you think, team? Should we do an ending like Billy Fucillo? I mean, we should not be allowed to have this much fun on a Sunday. But here we are. And I hope you can hear me with all this traffic outside of State Street, because our faith in God, if it's not already huge, our faith in God is gonna be huge. How was that? You think I should stick to being in the church as a priest? If the church ever wants to throw me out, I could be a car dealer maybe, right? I don't think so. God doesn't call me to be a car dealer. But our faith is huge. How does that sound, everyone? All right, you take good care. Happy 4th of July. God's peace be with you always. Wow. Back to church.
Zero money out of your pocket. You don't need the money. $239. Forget about it. Take it off it. Take it off it. Take it off it. No money down. $239.
Billy, that was my prop.
Listen, forget about the money. Don't bring the money. I don't want the gun money. I'll make you huge.
I'll pick it up.
What is that? It's huge, Tom. Huge. It's back to basics. It's huge.
It's all
Huge.